Good morning. I'm Chaplain John Rollison with the Homesteader Reserve Base Chapel, and thank you so much for joining us for day 17 of our Advent devotional reading and lesson from the Advent Conspiracy Ministry. Today's reading begins with a passage from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 2, verses 15 through 18. When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing which has happened, which the Lord has told us about." So they hurried off, and they found Mary and Joseph and the baby, who was lying in the manger. And when they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child, and all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. Now, in today's reading, the heavenly hosts had returned to heaven, and the shepherds are left to decide what to do with the good news that had been delivered in such an unusual fashion. They could have laughed the whole thing off as some type of a hallucination, or they could have been so struck with fear that they couldn't even stand, let alone walk to Bethlehem. But they believed that God had spoken to them, and they resolved to see for themselves what they had heard. And so they find the promised child lying in a manger, and while we are told little about their encounter with the new family, we are told that they immediately set out to spread the word concerning all they have seen and heard. In that moment, they've taken on the role of the angels, messengers of God, declaring the birth of a Savior, just as it had been declared to them. I pray this brought you hope and encouragement this morning. Until tomorrow, I'm Chaplain John Rollison with the Homesteader Reserve Base Chapel.